Aquarius, this is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading for you today. This is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else, as there is definitely someone who will benefit from that information. Now stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you. I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, and I do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. Now let's get right into the general reading here. Looks like this is a situation where you absolutely are down to earth, and you absolutely have some situations where you're going to be gaining funds. I see that this is a situation where you are going to be having a general time that's kind of focused on those finances. And I see some feminine energy flowing around you in the near future. That although things will be focused on finances, that there's something there that's going to be some feminine energy pointed in your direction. Now, let's just get into that here, and we'll just see what comes of that as we go into these readings. I even had a card flip here. So let's get into that love reading. Okay, so in terms of love, looks like you've recently felt like you had that love. You felt like you had something true and a true love situation that you've always been looking for. Now, I do notice here that in that situation, you felt like that person, maybe they weren't reciprocating the love, and you felt like you loved them so much, but you felt like they didn't have that same love for you. Now, I see that that situation most likely ended, or in some cases it could even still be going, but you felt like things have just been going a bit better gradually over time, but that still lingers, that in the past there was absolutely that troublesome situation of not feeling that reciprocated love. Now, I do notice here that as we get into current times, that basically there is situations here of teamwork, structure, and some kind of, synthesis, basically, that you and that person are now feeling much more in tune with each other. So I really do notice that based on what I see, that those of you in a relationship, you have really found that structured teamwork sensation from that person, that the relationship, although you felt like things were one-sided before, that they're much more balanced out, and there's a lot more synthesis in your relationship now. I do notice as well that for those of you, say, who have an ex, that although things ended, that you are pretty certain, pretty comfortable in the idea that that person is coming back, because you can sense that teamwork energy. I notice that for those of you not in a relationship currently, that honestly, just based on what I see here, that it looks like this is a situation where you absolutely are going to just be yourself, be confident, and that person is going to be looking your way very soon. Now, I do see you taking some risks, and I believe that this is going to be a situation where this is going to be risks taken in terms of emotions and thought, that you're going to be stating things that are going to be very thought-provoking, and they're going to be very risky things that you're going to be talking about, but this is going to be some situations that you feel like you're talking risky. Basically, you're going to be bringing up ideas, bringing up thoughts, bringing up that love that you have for that person, and you aren't sure if you're able to share that, but you absolutely are going to be sharing that, and you're going to be finding that that is going to be moving things forward, that those risks that you take will come to fruition, and they will be positive vibes for you. So let's get right into that financial reading then, Aquarius. Okay. So in terms of finances, looks like you have felt that you've been a bit restless. Looks like you've been kind of falling a bit inwards in terms of finances, like your financial side of your life. and you've really wanted more. You felt like things had been moving and that they've really slowed down, and you felt restless recently. Now, I really notice here that restlessness is causing you to get really antsy and feel like you need to change something. I do see that this is an emotional time and a very thought-provoking time, and that you really are struggling with the consequences and ideas there. But I do see for some of you that you very recently made that decision to leave that work that you have or something like that, and this has come out negatively for you. And I do see that those situations that have come up for you in that have really caused you some drastic changes in your life that you were really not expecting. Now, I see for some of you, you did hold on and give it some time, and that now you currently have that idea that you can be more open-minded and have your thoughts open more, and just relax and be with it. I see that for those of you who did leave that position or change positions in some way, that it felt like things aren't going the same way as they were before, that they're just not progressing like they were. And I see that that is going to lead into the next phase for you. That although recently and upcoming there isn't big changes in terms of finances, in terms of income or anything like that, I do see changes personally. And I see you doing something soon, taking some action towards an idea that you've had for some time, and being very discreet about it. Maybe you're going to start a new project and you're going to be very quiet, just share it with the specific people who need to know about it, or you're going to be just stating things to very particular people and keeping it very under the table, basically. That you're going to have quite a bit of discretion and you're going to be moving things along for yourself, but this won't lead to immediate gains. This will be an overtime thing that will happen gradually. But I do see success for you in this, that regardless of your outcome currently, that this next project that you have will lead you somewhere positive over time. Now that does bring us to the end of this reading here. I will just reiterate that I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos and daily shorter videos. I also do personal readings, so get in touch for those on Facebook. I'll see you next time.